Hi guys, so this is the actual version of Doki Doki Literature Club episode 2. So I'm going to be doing Yuri's route, and I have her poem words up here. So yeah, I want to do Yuri's route. And then I'm going to do Natsuki and then Sayori. Okay, I think I broke the game. This game is not suitable for children or those who are easily disturbed. Okay, Sorry. If I encourage others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are interested in putting all the effort into starting something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm convenient that we can all really grow in this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best. You know it. Oh, geez. I need to watch where I'm putting my mouse. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Sorry, my hand's really shaky. Kind of scared. Such different girls, all interested in the same girl. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's... Wait, did it say these three? Yeah. Maybe that's why they were also delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, Yandere, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. I muttered quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about Yuri? Sorry. Well, let's see. Yuri traces around for a teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is very amazing to me. And telling a good story in such forging world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes look up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But, you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Geez, that was harsh. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think, or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes start over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called... Don't say it out loud. Give that back. Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems. Everything you do is as cute as you are. Sayori slides up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. Oh god, I thought that was something else. I'm not cute. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Oh, well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them somewhere? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that little level of writing... Oh my god, sorry. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing them even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. Oh, I want to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then, next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it! Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Yandere? Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still a problem. Huh? What's that? Now that we're back on the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and, I wish my train of thought. All four girls stare at me with dejected eyes. But I'm sorry, I thought. Yandere, you all, I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes lighten up. Yes, I'm so happy! Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey, you really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I'd be super pissed. Monica, stop feeding your hair to Natsuki. And it makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Yandere, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey, Yandere, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right. Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. All right, I'll just need to make oh my god, I can't talk. I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure the good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Okay, time to get Yuri's words. Okay. Oh no. Nee. Entropy uncontrollable. Tone. Yay. Shopping. Attending. Yes! Suicide is one for words. No. Bouncy. Oh, jeez. Contamination. Disaster. Misfortune. Shoot. Horror. Horror. Graveyard. Crimson. Vertigo. Is memories one? Oh wait, electricity is one. 14, feeling uncanny. Judgment. Grief. Nope, okay. Mentality. Melancholy. Dangerous. Determination. Okay. Hi again, Yandere. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Yandere. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making a dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on. Like, she deserves any slack. Sari told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too. I don't know if you plan to come here and hang out or what. Oh, jeez, I have sweaty palms. Oh, jeez, I'm scared. Look, if you don't take it seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps their manga collection in the club room. Oh. Natsuki finds herself stuck between, say, Monica and manga. Manga is literature! Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Yandere always gives it her best as long as she's having fun. I need to say like change he, his, he's to she and stuff. She helps me with busy work even without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sorry, that's because your room is messy and Sari, that's because your room is so messy. It's just. Sari, that's because your room is so messy. I can't talk. Sari, that's because your room is so messy. It's distracting. I can't talk. You almost set your house on fire once. That's so. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come? You and Yandere can become good friends too. Oh, I love that. I love Yuri's little pose. It's so cute. Sayori? As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know? Wait, Sayori. Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Oh, Yuri's little face. Okay. Sari make it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What did I do? I'm sorry, Yuri, I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So, any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, it won't make a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I don't want you to feel left out, so I picked up a book that thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted. This is, how is this girl accidentally being so cute? Oh jeez, I need to watch where I'm putting my mouth. She even picked out a book that she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you, I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expect Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. Sorry, I need to save. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already bare in the book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Oh. Okay. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more. But at the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book that she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me, and our eyes meet for a split second. But that only makes her hide her face and deeper in the book. Sorry. I was just spacing out. I muttered this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh. It's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so... That's the book you gave me, right? Mm-hmm. I want to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason. I'm just curious. How come you have 2 copies of the same book? Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday... That's not what I meant. I mean... I just happened to buy 2 of them. I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging, relatable story. Oh, Yuri. Is that so? What's it about, anyway? Well, Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over the back. The book is titled Portrait of Markov, I think. I think that's how you say it. There's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover. Alright, I just want to make sure I don't accidentally give anything away. Ow. That hurts. Sorry. Basically, it's about this girl in high school who moves in with her long-lost younger sister. I can't talk. But as soon as she does so, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escaped from a human experiment prison. And while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. Oh geez, that sounds a lot like this game. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships, and her life starts to fall apart. That's kind of dark, isn't it? You make it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came out of nowhere. Yuri gently giggles all of a sudden. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Yandere? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kind of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be so completely different. It's just those kind of stories. They challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals or their own philosophy, I think, that they believe in. Then suddenly, when you thought you relate to the I can't talk. I don't really know these words. Then suddenly, when you thought you related to the protagonist, I can't talk. Sorry, my cord for my computer. No. Okay. They're made out to be the naive one for letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I had this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts... Wait. Okay. I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking so much. Or too much, sorry. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I could do is listen. It's a literature club after all. That's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? You don't have to. What are you saying? Just a moment ago, you said you were looking forward to it. Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I had put into my bag. Alright. It's fine if I sit here, right? I slipped into the seat next to Yuri's. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not like I don't want you. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Oh, jeez. Alright. Open the book and start the prologue. I still don't understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulders as I read. It's pretty. It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry, I was just... Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? Wait. I was just... Oh, sorry. Sorry, guys. I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean... Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's and hold my book more in between the two of them. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes kind of a difficult to turn the page. Here. Oh my god, it's adorable. I haven't seen this ever before. Oh, that's probably Monica's desk. This is adorable. I love this. I love this art. I'm sorry. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. Wait. That looks like a cat right there. Doesn't that look like a cat? A little cat. Conspiracy theories. Sorry. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way I turn a page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips the other side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. As if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face, and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? Huh? Should turn the page. Sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again, and our eyes meet. don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. Ah, that's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I could do. Oh no, I just saw the finger. Dang it, I thought there was a cat. It's probably the least I could do, since you've been so patient with me. Yeah, thanks. I continue reading. Yuri no longer asked me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. I don't know. We continued the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimidating exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it further over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Oops, sorry. Tap my phone. Hey, Yuri. This might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. Wait, whoa. You think so? Right. How does she? Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways. But she also second guesses a lot of things that she says and does. Like she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can see into your head or anything. Oh no, I don't want to quit. But they're kind of reminiscent of some of your mannerisms. I see. You remained silent for a moment. But Andre, that's probably a terrible thing to have common with her. Ugh, that's so embarrassing that you think that. Wait, I didn't mean that in a bad way or anything. Full screen. Sorry, I didn't really know you were self-conscious about that sort of thing. I guess I more meant that it's kind of cute. Ah. Why are you saying that all of a sudden? Okay, everyone. I think it's about time we share today's poems with each other. I know I have enough time if we wait too long. Yeah. Yuri and Hale spared from finishing her thought. Is that alright, Yuri? Oh, okay. You're kind of down. I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this. It's not. It's fine. Yuri releases her hand from the book, causing it to close on top of my thumb. Alright. I guess I'll do some more reading tonight. Or would you prefer if I only read it with you? I guess I don't really have much of a preference either way. In that case, I'll read a little more tonight. It'll be more fun to read with you after it picks up a bit, you know? That's good reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish the first 2 chapters in your own time. Alright. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, then slip it back into my bag. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I can't really find much inspiration, since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait. Here's your phones. Sorry. Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Yuri seems the most experienced, so I should start with her. I can trust her opinion to be fair. As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten. Exceptional. Huh? What was that? Did I say that out loud? Yuri first covers her mouth, but then ends up covering her whole face. He's going to hate me. Or she's going to hate me. You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. Huh? I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for? Yuri takes a breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imaginary and metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry before. Really? Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really. Huh? Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again. Sorry. Well, I know that. I just meant, Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her finger along the words in the poem as if breaking it down more thoroughly. Yeah. Okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in the new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form fit the two together. The end result is both the style and expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. What a jelly bean. There. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you could be blamed for. There's so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even such a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you a valuable feedback. Valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit based, though. Biased, sorry. Biased? How? Well, sorry. Never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Monica's nearby. I saw in a video, like, whenever, there's a Siri, like, whenever the, piano plays, Monica's nearby. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily as if a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one, the last remaining streetlight to have withstood the rest of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe. Calm breathing air in the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that after all. But it took you a long time to read. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Wait. Huh? That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short? I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you liked it. I'll be honest. Since it's the first time sharing, I want to try something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Yum. Oh, I want my Sour Patch Kids. Well, I'm gonna end this video here. And yeah. I will be sharing this on Doki Doki Literature Club Amino. So yeah. I'll see you guys in the next video of Doki Doki Literature Club. Bye!